Welcome to this explainer on building your Oracle consultant brand. You've spent so much time learning Oracle. You've done the training, you've practiced the modules, and maybe you've even earned a certification or two. But now you're facing the next major hurdle in your career journey. And that brings us to the million-dollar question. How do you actually communicate what you know to an employer or a recruiter? Because let's be real, knowing an intricate system like Oracle and successfully communicating that expertise to the market, those are two entirely different skills. It's not just about what's in your head, it's about how you package and present that knowledge. So, let's dive into our roadmap for today. We're going to cover moving beyond a basic skills list, building your Oracle skills matrix, why training is not experience, crafting your LinkedIn identity, and finally, building your public portfolio. Okay, section 1. Beyond a skills list. Let's start with your resume. The absolute most common mistake people make here is just dropping a generic grocery list of Oracle products onto a page. You know the ones, listing out Oracle HCM, ERP, payroll, general ledger, just back to back. The problem is, doing that expects an employer to do the heavy lifting of figuring out what you can actually do. Instead, your resume has to answer 3 critical business questions. 1, what do you know? 2, what have you done with it? And 3, how can those specific capabilities contribute to a project? You've got to translate that technical knowledge into real professional value. Moving right along to section 2, the Oracle Skills Matrix. When you're learning these massive enterprise systems, your knowledge can feel incredibly scattered. Well, building a matrix brilliantly solves that problem by forcing you to categorize your capabilities into 4 distinct buckets. First, technology. Are you focused on Oracle HCM, ERP, or SCM? Second, functional knowledge like core HR or payroll. Third, technical skills, things like reporting, SQL, or data loading. And fourth, business skills, such as UAT, configuration, and documentation. Breaking it down like this gives recruiters an immediate, crystal clear picture of your professional toolkit. Section 3. This one is absolutely crucial. Training is not experience. So, the big sticking point for newcomers is the credibility gap. This happens when you have the training, but you don't quite have years of enterprise consulting under your belt yet. It is so tempting to blur the lines here, but you must never misrepresent training as professional experience. Professional experience means actual consulting history and enterprise projects. Honesty is literally what protects your credibility in the Oracle ecosystem. If you don't have that experience yet, that's perfectly okay. Instead, you build evidence of your development. You document exactly what you've practiced. Clearly communicate the modules you studied, the specific scenarios you solved, the spaced repetition quizzes you mastered, and the AI mock interviews you completed on platforms like Hallsway Prep. These are powerful, tangible proof points that show you're actively developing consultant-level capabilities. All right, section 4, your LinkedIn identity. Your LinkedIn profile is your opportunity to go way beyond a static online resume. When recruiters land on your page, you need to answer some foundational questions for them right out of the gate. Who are you? What specific Oracle technology are you developing expertise in? And what types of business problems are you genuinely interested in solving? Let's look at this contrast with your headline. If you just write Oracle HCM trainee, recruiters are going to scroll right past you. But changing that into a keyword-optimized beacon, like aspiring Oracle HCM functional consultant, Fusion HCM, core HR, immediately signals your exact niche. It tells them what modules you know and the exact direction you're building toward. And when we move down to your About section, remember this. Your previous experience doesn't magically disappear just because you're entering the Oracle space. Use your career history to your advantage. If you've got an HR background, that brings massive business context to Oracle HCM. Accounting experience empowers Oracle ERP. Supply chain experience gives you the foundation for Oracle SCM. Tell that story so employers see that you bring real-world business acumen alongside your new tech skills. Finally, section 5, building your public portfolio. Your professional profile becomes completely undeniable when you follow a structured system, like the Hallsway 8-week roadmap. This system takes you from zero presence to direct recruiter conversations. It's a step-by-step flow. Profile optimization, building content momentum by posting 3 times a week, direct recruiter DM outreach, interview prep with deep dives, and finally, the offer and negotiation stage. Step 2 of that roadmap, creating content, is where a lot of folks freeze up, but creating consistent posts documenting your journey proves your knowledge in public. It can be as simple as a Today I Learned post. Sharing something like, Today I learned about async debugging, builds instant authority and shows you're genuinely engaged with the technology. You are literally learning in public. Now, to put the power of this into perspective, utilizing AI rewriters and keyword optimization on your content can yield a massive 340% average increase in profile views. That is a huge jump. It takes a standard draft and instantly transforms it into high-impact content that the algorithm and technical recruiters absolutely love. We know this structured method works because students like Marcus T have used it to go from basically zero Oracle knowledge to landing a Big Four consulting offer in just 7 weeks. When you combine your hard-earned training with a proactive, public portfolio, you accelerate your timeline dramatically. And as Priya's story beautifully shows, the right profile strategy completely flips the dynamic. Instead of you sending out hundreds of resumes and hoping for the best, you make the recruiters come directly to you. 12 recruiters sliding into your DMs in 1 week? That is the power of a highly visible, well-branded Oracle presence. We've walked through the skills matrix, the credibility gap, targeted headlines, and the portfolio roadmap. The blueprint is sitting right in front of you. Are you going to remain the best-kept secret in the Oracle ecosystem, or are you ready to build a professional brand that recruiters actually fight over? The only question left is, when will you take that first step? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.